Yo, is this thing working? Oh my God, this shirt is so tight. All right, East versus West shirt. Yo. It is 4:30 on Wednesday, 4/19/2023. What's up, y'all? Wait, can you hear me? Is this thing working? Hello? Hello. Richard Jennings, yo, what's going on? Oh, I decided to wear the East versus West jersey. Still tight, as tight as I remember. Well, I got another one in there somewhere, a red one, but oh, man. Oh, man. So I figured today is a good day to do the predictions. I haven't done my official East versus West predictions yet. Oh, hair's looking kind of crazy. What the heck? What is it? All right, whatever. Do it like this. Mike, Glenn, what is going on? I love seeing all the members popping in the chat, you guys. On your way in, please click the thumbs up button. Give this stream a like on your way in. I'd appreciate it. Helps it get noticed. The stream, man, God, this shirt is tight. I feel like I forgot how tight this thing was. But when I was at East versus West, though, prepping for the match, I'm walking on stage. This tight shirt makes you feel swole. You're like, ooh. Oh man, this makes me look like I'm going bald. These hats. Whatever. Palin, yo, what's going on? Everybody, what's going on? I see 10 people coming in here. We got 3 likes in the chat. But anyway, I want to do the official East versus West predictions today. We're actually going to go over each match, give my official predictions on each match. We'll let it build up a little bit, then we're going to get into it. Let's get about 30, 40 people in here, and then I'll start going over. I don't want to keep repeating myself a million times if I can help it. But we've mentioned a lot of these matches kind of periodically, but we haven't actually gone over the list. But I was watching Engin today speak with Arsen Liliev and Hermes and Pavlo. And that's a really funny podcast, by the way, man. Hermes, he's just like, they'll be talking about something random, right? They'll be talking about like Vitali versus Tobias, and then Hermes will be like, "Use biceps. You see the biceps? He's quality biceps." Like no one's even talking about Hermes or his biceps. But he just like will randomly look at the camera and be like, "He's quality. No fat, all quality motion." Paul Strength, what's going on? Says, "What's up, Derek? Looking huge and young like those young." So Paul always gassing me up with the young comments. I know, so young. Always looking so young. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. English professor Vitali says, "Hey, Derek, can you explain how everyone criticizing Vitali's low hand top roll as a disadvantage versus knuckles up top rolls? Some people just feel like the riser is stronger with a low hand top roll." Yeah, of course, man. Of course. It's not very complicated. I feel like you're going to be left wanting on this explanation. But let's bring out the hand for this. I don't know why. Okay. So, low hand. A low hand top roll is not necessarily meant to dump your riser. The whole point isn't to dump your riser, right? It's about getting your thumb ridge higher up in their hand and getting your forearm more vertical, right? Now, in order to do that, and still show their thumb knuckles, this needs to go down. But as this goes down, the forearm should be getting more vertical and the hand should be getting more open, so the thumb ridge is higher. Now, the downside to low hand top rolling is I'm already dumping my riser, right? So if you arm wrestle somebody and you're getting a grip with them and they decide, as I'm low handing, they decide to go knuckles up like this, I'm already dumping my riser. So if their arm is long enough, like Tobias's arm is long, right? It's not as long as Vitali's, but if Tobias has his knuckles up and Vitali dumps his, then Tobias has a long enough arm where he can go above Vitali if Vitali's dumping his riser. So the one downside is if someone goes high knuckles, like a high posting style of arm wrestling, a posting top roll or a high hook, something that's tall and posting with your knuckles up, that's the natural enemy to anything that's low handing. Now, what they're saying is that Vitali, normally, even if you have high knuckles, Vitali's arm is so long that if he low hands, he can still go over you because his arm is just so much longer, right? So he can low hand like this, get the grip, and then when he starts top rolling, he can still go over you because it's just from the length of his arm. But with Tobias's hand will be up here. So if Tobias goes high, Vitali won't be able to go over him because his arm's not that much taller than his, right? So Tobias goes about this high and goes high knuckles and it pulls back. Then it'll be something like this. Vitali sets up, Ready, go. Tobias goes first and hits back into Vitali's fingers. It opens up like this, and it opens that way, right? Because he already dumped his riser. That's why low hand top rolling, like I always say, is a very limiting movement. It's powerful, it's strong, it's great in straps, but it's limiting in that once your wrist is already caved, there's nothing else you can do, kind of like a flop press. There's nothing else you can do besides just hoping it works. Once you're down here, you can't suddenly hook the guy. You'd have to go across the whole table to hook the guy. You're not going to rise and outrise the guy because the riser is not that big of a muscle. You're not suddenly from a dumped riser going to rise up. So it's a very limiting movement, right? There's not a lot of options from here. That's why it's good if you got it. If you have a 9-foot long arm like Vitali, everybody's arm is going to be under you, and you're going to be flashing them, and they're all going to be trying to hold on to you. That's fine. But when you do come across somebody with a long arm as well that goes high knuckles and back, it can pose a lot of problems. Hopefully that explains it, man. Michael Morris, bro, do you need separate? You need to separate these lives into segments. You'll get better views, says Michael. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things I need to do, man. All right. Okay. Bridget's in here. She'll tell me what I need to do. She's the queen of tell me what I need to do. As she should. Danny Yerk, the heck we have here. Bridget Sexiness, there she is. Oh, you guys, the White Wolf emojis. You guys check out the new White Wolf emojis. Bridget's spamming them right there. We got White Wolf, his emojis in the chat. I told you we had them made, but we had I forgot to upload them until right after the last stream. So we got the White Wolf emojis in here now. Corey Van Meter, what's going on? Cody Spur Merritt, that is a great explanation. Man, you're smart. Thank you, Cody. Cody, you are a legend. Moderators, please plug Cody Merritt's channel. I know he has a YouTube channel. Please plug that in the chat. Cody, best of luck to you at your East vs. West match, man. We're going to get into that here in just a minute about all the matches and my predictions. Yeah. Paul Strength, thank you. What predictions have I missed? Is Constipated Devin? We haven't got into it. I was waiting to get about 30, 40 people in here before I started the predictions. So we're going to get into that like right about now and catch up on the chat, and then we're going for it. English Professor Vitali, he says, I mean, Devin doesn't go over others people's hands with his riser. He uses it as a block. Yeah, Devin doesn't have a posting style, right? Devin has an open style. He values pronation and protecting his rise. His isn't like this, a conventional posting style. It opens up, and his is based off pronation, right? So it's a different he's leading with different pressures. Luke Pulsher, Big D, nice interview with Todd. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad you watched it. Thank you, Luke. Tons of badasses in here. Cody and Luke. What's going on, guys? What's up, fellas? All right, guys. So we're at 32 people in here, 14 likes. Once again, please click the thumbs up button on your way in, or if you're already in here, if you're on your phone, just exit out the live chat, hit the thumbs up button, bring back up the live chat. I appreciate it. Get that little boost. And let's start getting into the predictions here. It's crazy that that Cody's in here because the one the one match I'm still doing more and more research on. The person I'm doing more and more research on is Alazan Muratov, which is actually Cody's opponent. I mean, I know he's a badass, and I've seen some matches of him, but I haven't. I'm going to do more of a deep dive into Alazan. I spent 45 minutes to an hour today doing more research on Sasho Saganashvili. Sasho Bacho Saganashvili. Yeah, I still have some more to learn about Alazan, but I'll still give a prediction based off what I do know as of right now. But first match we're going to go with is Adam Orinsky and Bacho Saganashvili. Adam Orinsky and Bacho Saganashvili. This is going to be interesting. I think Bacho, I'm getting different people are telling me different ages. So I saw a video that said he was 17, and the video was posted 9 months ago. So that means maybe he's 18, maybe still 17. But other people are telling me he's 20. So I'm confused on what I'm hearing. So anyway, he's somewhere between 18 and 20, or 17 and 20. He's somewhere. I don't know the exact age yet because I'm hearing different things. But for he's super impressive kid out of Georgia. His style it's generally side pressure. It's kind of like a high hook. He bases his cupping off index finger and high knuckles and goes sideways. Adam Orinsky has been shown that his strongest angle so far is deep inside and committed, right? Committed with his elbow and controlling center table. Bacho's 18, says Sean. Okay, cool, 18. Cody Merritt says Devin is also more of a high hooker than a top roller, so his riser is going to work a little bit differently. I agree. I feel Devin posts pretty high in matches. You look for Levon Torres' bicep. That round he was posting for his life. He was trying to slow Levon down so he'd end up in his King's move. Cody, you stop Morzov center for 5 seconds. I think you can overpower Muratov. There we go. All right, sorry. I don't want to get stuck in the chat. I want to stay on these predictions here. So the question for me is, I think that Adam Orinsky, if he gets center table and controls, that he will be able to beat Bacho. I think he's stronger center table in a supinated position with everything engaged than Bacho will be. I think Adam's going to be heavier, and I think he'll have more in there and just more structure. Now, speed is what I'm looking for at a Bacho, how fast he's going to be, and how serious he's going to take Adam. Will Bacho go in there and, on purpose and try to see if Adam can beat him in a hook? I don't think it's a smart idea. I think he might pay for that, but I also think he might. I think first round might look like Bacho goes a little bit slow. Adam gets him into his deep hook. Adam talks, screams to the camera, yada, 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 does his whole thing. Round two, I'm thinking Bacho starts hitting high and sideways and fast and up, cupping through that index finger. Now, if he's successfully cupping with the index finger and up pressure, then Adam's hand might get, when you get cupped through this part of your hand and you're trying to reach in that hook, it's hard to stop it, right? Because they're attacking your pronation, but higher above your wrist, which is how Bacho leads with his cupping. He leads with his index finger and not his bottom two fingers. So it's high cupping, right? And so it's going to be harder for Adam to sink in that hook. Now, I'm expecting some really explosive, high sideways hits from Bacho. And it's going to be whether or not Adam can stop those hits and reel it in center table. That being said, I think that given the straps, given Adam's weight advantage, I'm gonna go with Adam on this, but not significantly. I think it's gonna be a war. I think that I think the straps might end up being what happens. Bacho going high and sideways. Adam end up giving up his wrist a little bit and getting those straps. And I'm gonna say Adam takes it, and I'm going like 55-45 Adam. Right, that's like the confidence level. 55%, I think Adam wins. Right. So I think it's a close match, but I think Adam takes it. And the match is a best of 5, so what, 3-2? Match a best of 5, 3-2. Yeah, right. Okay, moving on. Let's see what the chat says. I'm not too far behind. What up, Dirty D? What up, Paul Italia Cigar? Agent of Chaos, you can do it, Cody. Yeah. Jesse Hensley says, Cody, how good do you think Morzov can do against Levon since you already pulled him? They pulled left-handed though, and that's a whole different game right-handed. But I mean, I'm sure Cody has insight. English Professor Vitali says, is posting top roll the easiest technique to execute, like for a beginner? I don't think so. There's a lot of components that need to come together well. I mean, the easiest move for a beginner would probably be like a press or shoulder roll. I'm not saying to do it. It's also the most dangerous move. But I'm saying in terms of technically, the least things you would need to worry about would probably be like some kind of press or shoulder forward movement. But it is most dangerous. But yeah, in posting top roll, you need to know there's a lot of components you need to know how to put together. Devin Dodd says, just repped out 150 slight incline for 8. Where you at? I'm here doing the podcast. Agent of Chaos says, don't sleep on Bacho because he's young. I'm going with Adam since he beat Bojidar. Okay. John Stone says, I say Adam gets killed and he's forgotten about it. Damn, forgotten? That quick? Jeez. Can't see the kid winning, says King Hado. Okay. So next one, we're going to go Zarab Tavarisi. I got to make sure I have these pronunciations down. Versus Rob Vigent Jr. I believe Zarab is stronger in his lane. But I do believe that Rob has more options. I think he'll have hand control. I think it's undoubtedly that Rob Vigent will control Zarab's hand. That's undoubtable. But Zarab is used to that by now. He's used to going floppy. He's used to committing a shoulder. He's used to going pressing. So the question is, how much stronger is Zarab inside with his shoulder committed than Rob Vigent? Is it so significant that Rob can take his hand and he still can't move Zarab? Or is it not significant enough where Zarab can steal, or where RVJ can still steer Zarab across the pad with hand control? I don't think that RVJ is going to hit outside hard enough, kind of like Chance. And I don't think RVJ has the mass to hit sideways and carry Zarab across the table like Chance did. So I think it's going to be more of a grinder. And in a grinder, if Zarab really starts pushing and getting that flop press and stuff sideways, especially with RVJ have a little bit of ring rust, he hasn't been competing too much, and Zarab just won AMC. He is hot to trot right now. I'm going to go Zarab on this. I'm going to go Zarab on this one, 60-40, or like 3-1 in a Zarab win for this one. Yeah. All right, so next one is Artem versus Georgi Zarenov. Now, obviously, guys, by the way, I'm on Team West. I'll be cheering for Team West. I hope West wins everything. I mean, I'll be unbiased as a commentator there, but I mean, obviously, I'm from North America, so I want Team West to win. But I'm going to try to be very unbiased here in my predictions and in my commentating. DF, what's going on? But trying to curl and contain with the shoulder forward movement sounds way more complicated than just posting and dragging, posting and rising. Yeah, but there's more to a top roll than just posting and rising. Gabriel Young says Rob is going to murder him. In my opinion, all respects to Rob, though. Crunchy Crackers says Rob is definitely stronger, but Rob has a massive hand. Yep, Rob 3-0 says Crunchy Crackers. Jesse Hensley says, Derek, do you prefer super matches or tournaments? They're both fun. They're just, I don't know, man. That's hard to say. There's, dude, tournaments are so much fun. Coming across random people and different styles is a lot of fun, but also prepping for one person and going on stage is a lot of fun as well. You'll probably see me smiling more during a tournament than in a super match. But I don't know if that's indicative of what I like more. I'm not sure. 50-50. I'm torn. So Rob will pull through Rob's natty bicep. Rob will keep pronation, but it won't matter, says Constipated Devin. Very possible. Dave Anderson, what's going on? Our Age of Chaos says RBJ is one of those guys built for the sport. He's been a serious couch potato, though, and Zrob just killed it at AMC. I want RBJ to win, but Zrob is taking the W, not to mention RBJ natural and old. English professor Vitali says, if there are two non-arm wrestlers, you can coach one of them for 30 seconds. What technique would you recommend? Covering the thumb knuckle? And then just going high and sideways. Let's see. Oh, White Wolf. There you go. Hey, White Wolf, stop. We gave you a custom emoji, bro. Why are you using your old emoji? Look at your custom emoji that's been uploaded, White Wolf. Custom for you only. A White Wolf emoji for the members. Let's see. RVJ all the way, says Dave. Okay. Travis is going to be East vs. West right as a commentator. Yes, it should be me and Travis in the booth. And do you plan on getting drunk after the event? Probably not. Actually, me and Bridget are flying out the very next day, so probably not. Just point out him being old because his natural, his test will be lower. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, guys. So after this is Artem versus Georgi Zarenov. Those are a couple guys that Ingen had tossed around the idea of me arm wrestling at one point, so I had done a fair amount of research on both of them. This is right on. Okay. I think that Arif is going to be too fast. I think he's a little too explosive. I don't know if Georgie's going to be able to handle how fast and how much mass Arif has. From what I'm hearing, Arif is the biggest he's ever been right now as well. So I'm expecting really explosive hits out of Arif, and I don't think Georgie's going to be able to capture it. So I'm pretty heavy favoring Arif in this match. I'm going to say 3-0, if not maybe a 3-1 later on. Maybe Zarenov slows Arif down and gets a hold of him, but I think Arif's going to be high inside, and it's going to be too much for Zarenov to get a hold of. Spermy's ass is creamy. What's going on? Hey, first super chat of the day. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. First one, Spermy hanging out next to Chave. You know what? I can't, say that I condone this name being next to my boy, but you got to respect it. So we're just going to do the with the 279 sperm 279. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Says, hey, Derek. Hey, man, what's up? Click the chat smiley face, and you should see it says DF. Okay. I don't know anything about either of them. I'm going 50-50 based on all the stuff I've heard from both. Okay. Veronica Knight. Yo, there she is. What's going on? Johnny Wayne, did I already miss Devin and Gennady? No, I'm only on my third prediction right now. That'll be the last one. We'll work our way up to that. All right, cool. So next one, Tobias Sperong and Vitali Laletin. This is going to be a left-hand super match. Although people have made very good arguments about Tobias going knuckles up and being the natural enemy of Vitali's style, like we were just talking about. I do believe Vitali has enough experience that he's dealt with those people enough. I think Tobias is faster. I don't know if he's stronger. He's faster. That's his biggest tool to use against Vitali, I think, is that his speed. I think though Vitali is going to be sharp enough, and it's going to go to straps almost every time. Top roller versus top roller goes to the straps, right? So it's 99% likelihood it's going to be a strap match. But I think that with Vitali's longer form, which is not insanely longer, but slightly longer. I guarantee it. I think that when they go to the strap is going to set. Here's the thing. Like I said, the natural enemy to a low hand is someone posting high and going and taking what you're already giving away. Vitali has an insane grip. He trains grip. His grip is wild. In the straps where you're bound to somebody, plus Vitali's insane grip will be able to hold Tobias more in his palm, where the low hand top roll is more effective. So instead of Tobias being way up here, Vitali's grip can force Tobias to be deeper in his hand, so that low hand top roll is more effective, right? So insane grip plus low hand top roll being his main move. I think that Vitali's still going to take it. I know Tobias is amazing and he's explosive, but this you'll know round one. Two top rollers, you kind of know what's going to happen round one with two dedicated top rollers. Basically, once someone's wrist is gone, that's it. And if they're dedicated to top rolling, then they're not going to suddenly get a stronger wrist. Like I always say, guys, a wrist is like a bottle cap. Once you crack it, it never goes back on quite as tight within that match, within that super match, or within that round. So once that wrist is exposed and stretched out, it loses 25% strength or whatever it is, right? It loses a significant amount of strength within that match, right? So that's why you can crack someone's wrist and it bends back and then you just keep leaning on it and say you can't even pin that guy, but you keep stretching it. The next round, you could go right through their palm and still top roll because that stretching that thing out weakens their wrist a ton. So I think that with two dedicated top rollers, whoever wins that first round and really cracks the other one's wrist, which I think might be Vitali, ends up winning the top roll versus top roll fight. So I'm going to go Vitali on this one. But I do see maybe Tobias's speed playing an issue. So maybe he hits hard enough and fast enough outside that Vitali doesn't react soon enough and Vitali gets in a bad position with his wrist. That's potentially. So I'm 60-40 Vitali on this one. Yeah, 3-2. No, 3-1. 3-1 Vitali. Agent of Chaos 199 super chat says, I want Tobias to win, but Vitali will be too much. All right, let's see. Back to the chat. I want to catch up here. I'm not falling too far behind you guys, so this is kind of working. I'm trying to prediction chat. I'll never get a bet against Cody, says Luke. Yeah, never. I never get a bet against John either. Everybody knows that. That's a rule of thumb on my stream. I always pick the GOAT, even if he's statistically not the favorite. Efren Ramzan says, Derek looking big as usual. Yeah, it's this East versus West jersey, man. They're really tight. So I just got to stay swole up while I'm talking to you guys. Let's see what everybody's saying. What's going on to the chat? Benji Mack in the house. What's up? English Professor Vitali says, but it's strongest grip versus strongest grip, so maybe they won't strap so quickly. No, they're both top rollers. It's going to be straps. It'll be straps for sure. I want to see you in Austin rematch, says Johnny Wayne. Yeah. John Teller says, Tobias also has crazy grip. Yeah, I know. But his style isn't a grip based. Because he's not low-handing, he's not going to be holding on. If he's posting, then it's not going to be him holding on to the back of Vitali's hand and crushing Vitali. So that's not going to help. His grip with his style isn't going to help him in the straps. If you understand what I'm saying. Too much. He can a little bit, but not too much. I think Tobias can pull the upset, says Paul Cigar. Okay. Harvey Weinstein says Tobias. Sarah Lighting, Latona, what's going on? What's up, fam? So sorry I'm late. It's all good. Thank you for hanging out. Vitali even plays with top Russians and hook versus top. His left is scary. Yes, I agree. All right, everybody's saying yes. Oh, there you go. White Wolf found his emoji. Nice. Okay. Agent of Chaos says, how do you peak / rest for a match? Well, I mean, everybody has different ways they do that, right? But for me, the amount of time I take off, I don't want to get too far into this and off the predictions, but I stopped doing heavy gym time a week before. I stopped doing table time 2 weeks before. And then the week of, I'll do maybe like 3 days out from the match. I'll maybe do some rubber bands, just kind of get a little bit of blood moving, but not tearing anything down and not taxing my CNS, just a little bit of movement. And then the last like 2 days is absolutely nothing but rest and hydration. But you're talking about peaking. I mean, that's all in your programming and ramping up your lifts and stuff like that. Exchanging, doing what's it called? Oh my gosh, brain fart. Heavy lifting, like strength training for like bodybuilding training, which I can't think of the word right now. Which is, oh my gosh, you can give me a brain fart right now. When you're training for size instead of strength. Oh my god. Damn it. I was on predictions mode. You're giving me hypertrophy. Thank you, RJ. Thank you. Your hypertrophy training. So switching off hypertrophy training and strength training, going back and forth on that and making sure you're getting size and stuff and staying healthy in your movements. So you trade that off. Also, a lot of people want to get more into table time leading up to a match so they're sharper. So the heavy lifting is far away. As you get more and more into the actual match, you want to sharpen up your table time, be sharp on the table in your movements, and make sure you're feeling good in all the pressures. Yeah, and then into your match, right? Sorry. Okay, back to the predictions. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, man. Paul Lynn versus Sasho Andreev. Ooh, okay. So similar to Zarab versus Rob, right? I think Paul Lynn has more options than Sasho, but I feel like in Sasho's move, how strong is Sasho going to be? Will he be able to snap if Paul goes into a deep sideways hook with Sasho? If he ends up there, bad news for Paul, I think. I know Paul went in there with Rustam Babayev, but Rustam and Sasho pull in completely different directions. Rustam goes backwards, Sasho goes directly sideways. Really similar to like Todd Hutchings. So I think in Sasho's move is too much. Now, what is Paul going to be able to do with Sasho's wrist in terms of top rolling it or high hooking it, or what kind of move? I don't know if Paul's going to go straight top roll, but he might go like a high sideways option, which is what I would assume. I think we have to say Sasho's the favorite. I love Paul. Paul is my boy. But I think even Paul would admit that Sasho's the favorite, just statistically leading into this match. I think Paul has options. I think I'm giving Paul more credit, I think, than a lot of people are going to give him for this. I think Paul has been doing huge upsets, and he's a lot stronger than people think. But I do think we have to say Sasho is the favorite going into this. So I'm going to give it to Sasho. Given Paul's options, but Sasho overwhelming sideways. We're going to go 55-45. Nah, 60-40. 60-40 Sasho. I think there's some lanes for Paul. I really do think he has some options. I just don't know if they're going to be good enough options to overcome Sasho's side pressure and inside game. But we'll see. I mean, Paul can be explosive. He's been looking really good, so I'm excited to see what happens with that. Bulk says GB19, Paul the upset. What do you think about Hermes calling out Devin? They should pull if Devin wins. I mean, Hermes has been calling out Devin forever. Paul should low hand. He should. Yeah, he should. It'd be a good thing to have in there for sure. King Huddle says, I saw Andre beating RVJ. He's a pocket battleship, but Paul is a much bigger man. Yeah, I agree. Paul will come up with a plan to smash him. I hope so. There's not a lot of great plans and ways to deal with Sasho's style. English professor Vitali says, you think RVJ's table IQ is holding him back? It's holding him back. If Engen was at RVJ's body, then he would dominate 95 kg classes. No, I don't think RVJ pull. I think he trusts his hand a little bit too much, kind of like I do sometimes. But I don't think he has low table IQ. No, guys, it's hard when you have a dominant hand in compared to your peers and the people you pull a big hand and your hand is usually dominant. It's hard to not use it. It's very challenging to turn it off and not use what is normally dominant, right? So I feel, and that's usually what RVJ does. He holds on, he claps his hands and stuff, and he holds on a lot. And then sometimes it gets him in trouble. But I get it. I don't think that's indicative of a low table IQ. I think it's just getting stuck in the moment and turning off one of your best options, right? And not using it. It's a hard thing to do. But in general, I mean, if you had a conversation with Rob about his table IQ, I don't think he's stupid or a bad arm wrestler at all. I think he's pretty smart. And Engen does just good enough in his own body. I don't think he needs to use anybody else's. Paul's going to win. Does Paul have a low hand top roll? I bet he does. Robert Gould. Paul's a very versatile arm wrestler. He's very good, very smart. So I can't think of specific matches where I've seen Paul low hand, but I guarantee there are some for sure. What's going on, everybody? So everybody saying hello. Okay, cool. Let's get to the next prediction. Doug Ehrlich versus Daniel Prokopchuk. Man, I want Doug to win this. I would love to see Daniel Prokopchuk get upset. Nothing against Daniel. Just his style, it's been so that bicep just doesn't move. He gets shouldery and sideways, and people hit, and that thing just holds and holds and holds and holds and holds. And just like there's so many videos of people just prying on his wrist and him just holding and chilling out. And it's looked so dominant. It's looked so dominant that I think you have to give Daniel Prokopchuk the prediction on this. But I'm like I said, man, I'll be cheering for Doug. I hope Doug hits him with something he hasn't seen and with crazy ferocity. I do get worried because I know Doug's had a little past of injuries, so I hope nothing like that pops up. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I just see it. I see it as a big. Daniel's the heavy favorite. He has to be. So 80-20 Daniel. But like I said, cheer for Doug. Cheer for Doug. You have to go with Daniel as the heavy favorite for this one. So odds are 3-0 Daniel. But come on, Doug. Come on, Doug. All right, next is Alazan Muratov and Cody Merritt. My boy, Cody Merritt. My boy. You know what? Okay, we're going to get to the prediction part. Cody has a lot of people wrote Cody off as weird after the Morozov thing, which is odd. Cody's an absolute monster, left-handed and right-handed. We're talking about left-handed match here. And I know Muratov is explosive and can be a little bit faster than Cody. Cody's actually a lot faster than people think he can be. And he knows the game. He has a ton of experience. I mean, so does Muratov, but Cody has more experience for sure. I know it's going to be, people are expecting Muratov to be this explosive, fast hitting, and just too much for Cody to stop. It's just over before he can get into it type of match. But I say no. I say Cody Merritt's going to take this. This is going to be the Hail Mary prediction I'm giving for this one. This is the one where I know a lot of people are predicting Muratov to be the winner. But I'm going with Cody. I'm going with Cody on this one. This is the Hail Mary one. Cody, you're my boy. I'm going to predict that you're going to win this. Don't make me look bad, Cody. I think no matter what, especially if predicting Cody to win, it has to be close. So I'm going 51-49, Cody, in a 3-2 upset. Cody Merritt. I think eventually Cody slows him down. Cody, don't get hurt, please. Stay healthy for this one, brother. I think first couple rounds goes to Alazan, and eventually Cody finds this angle and starts slowing him down, and the big boy comes through with the endurance battle of the century, and Cody ends up winning it. I'm going Cody. Taking it. All right. Cody, don't make me look bad. I know a lot of people are predicting you to lose this one. I'm predicting you to win. You're my boy, and you got this. I have faith. All right. Constipated Devin says, everyone's smart in practice, but when they're redlining to stop it, the real deal is a whole different feeling. It's hard to think properly. I agree. White Wolf says, I'd be way, way, way too tempted to use the power for evil. I want to see that Prokopchik Stoneface, says John Teller. What do you think Devin's weight right now is? I don't know. They were saying he's above 290. It's crazy. I'll have to message him and ask him. But he probably won't tell me. I mean, he'll know I'm digging like a journalist. Paul Strength says Doug's getting murked. But English professor Vitali says the thing that swayed me towards Devin is that he felt Dave Chafee and Levon, so Gennady's power can't surprise Devin. Oh, John Milne. Hello, Derek. Hello, fellow savages. Hey, a legend in the chat, Mr. John Milne, Redbird himself, the hand mine. John, man, good to have you, bud. Let's see. I think Cody will win this, Sarah. Yeah, we're going Cody. Team Cody. Can I get a Team Cody spam in the chat, please? Can I get hashtag Team Cody spam in the chat? You guys are cheering for Cody Merritt to take this. Hashtag Team Cody. Hashtag Team Cody. Hashtag Team Cody. Let's see it. A little bit of spam in the chat. If you guys are cheering for Cody Merritt, we want Cody to take this one. Come on, give me a couple. There you go. Thank you, Sarah. At least we got one. There we go, Bridget. Thank you. All right, we got a couple of them going in there. Hey, there they are. Dream Cody. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. See, a little bit of support for Cody. It's our boy. Yeah, and I don't see Alazan Muratov in the chat hanging out with us. Cody was just in here. Get out of here, Muratov. Get out of here. All right. Now after that, next is Dave Chafee versus Revaz Lutidzi. Now, people have asked me about this a lot. I'll give you my prediction on this one. Like I've said, I think that Revaz will take Dave's hand. I think that's inarguable. I think that no matter what, we can all kind of agree Revaz is a hardcore top roller. Dave's wrist is going backwards. Where is Dave's shoulder going to be, and how will his bicep be feeling when this wrist goes backwards? I think it's going to be the question, right? I feel like Dave is getting more and more comfortable driving forward that shoulder, a flop rest option. And it'll probably be in the straps. I mean, unless Dave holds on too much, but it'll probably be in the straps. So I'm thinking that Revaz takes his hand, Dave gets in this. Now, will Revaz have enough to open up Dave's arm and bicep and like this? I don't think so. He's definitely not going to go anywhere inside or sideways with Dave, so it's going to be backwards. I just can't see. I don't think Revaz has enough in his arm to finish Dave even after taking his hand. So, but Revaz has a ton of hand and a ton of rotation. So I don't think this isn't going to be an easy match for Dave. This is going to be Dave walking through it, but I do think that Dave will have a little bit too much. Daniel the Viking Fenton, hey, what's going on? Please plug Daniel's channel in the chat, you guys. I know he's trying to get that YouTube off the ground. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm going Dave on this one. I'm going Dave 60-40 with either a dragging style in the straps or a press in the straps, depending on how much his wrist holds up and how much Revaz attacks it. Yeah, I'm not seeing the lane where Revaz wins unless Revaz starts going shoulder forward, but I haven't seen that out of him too much besides the Michael Todd match. So we're going 3-1 Dave Chafee in this one. Okay. Next one, Brandon El Cesar versus David Samushia. Dude, this is great. I'm so excited for Brandon beginning his chance at East vs. West. This dude has been training his ass off. So excited to see him getting a shot on the big stage and showing what he can do. David obviously is a hardcore hook puller. Brandon as well. Brandon generally pulls super heavyweight classes, you guys. He's not even a super heavyweight, but he goes around tournaments pulling super heavyweight classes like John Brzezinski used to. So I see this going in a hook, but I think David has been more traditional hooking, and Brandon gets a little more inventive at trying different angles. So let's see. Does Revaz have a press? Yeah, he has a press. He used it against Michael Todd. I mean, when he had to. Let's see. David's feeling strong. Chave versus Revaz. Thank you, John Teller. All I know is that Dave will win center table. I do think Revaz is going to be more explosive. I'm expecting Revaz to hit and take Dave's wrist. But what happens right after that? Right after that, does Dave just start doing this? Does he go this? What happens right after that? Anyway, I don't want to fall too far behind on the chat. Okay, they say Dave said right now he's 128 kg. All right. So I think going into this, the styles, I'm gonna have to watch more Brandon O'Cesar videos. I just realized that. I mean, I watched him, but I haven't done like hardcore homework. I want to be able to, when I'm in that booth, speak very intelligently to every arm wrestler in here and their past, most recent matches and stuff, and exactly what's been going on. So I definitely, Brandon O'Cesar and Alazan Muratov are the guys I need to definitely do a little more deeper dive on. Carolyn, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. You're amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Carolyn. Not thank you, guys. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn, for gifting 5 memberships. You guys, hopefully you have gifting, accepted gifting on, so you guys get a membership from Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think David's dealt with these types of guys enough. But I think Brandon's going to be stronger than David thinks. I think it's going to be a close match. I have to go with David as the favorite, I believe, but in a close match. 3-2, David Samushia. I think Brandon will shock him, but I don't think David is going to get as shocked as he was when he pulled against Paul, right? It was. Wait, so David's pulled Paul and Adam Orinsky? No. Who's David pulled? He pulled Paul and Adam? Am I getting mixed up David Samushia and who's David pulled right now so far? Derek, you should put the gifters on Chafee. It's Chave. You just misspelled his name, White Wolf? Wow, dude. Wow. It's Chave, not Chafee. Remember, text Brian Shaw, good luck, world's strongest man. He is currently in first place in his group and should move on to the finals. Yeah, I saw that. Man, no one remembers who David has pulled in the chat. In the chat, anybody who's David pulled the last two East versus West he's been at? Was it Adam and Paul Lynn? Am I tripping? Am I tripping, or is that who he arm wrestled? I'm tripping, huh? Am I tripping? Someone tell me I'm tripping. Or is that who he pulled? From America? Has he pulled both those guys, or who did they pull? Come on. Somebody in the chat is knows this. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Oh, okay, Boshidar. See that I'm mixing up Boshidar and David right now. I'm mixing up Boshidar and David in my head. That's what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. See, I knew something was going. Something felt weird. Okay, so David pulled Craig. Okay. Yeah, okay. Doesn't change my prediction. I'm remembering that match right now. Okay. Yeah, I think that David is still going to be a little bit too much for Brandon. Like I said, still cheering for Brandon. Brandon, I hope you kill this. But I'm putting David as the favorite. This is all assuming I needed to bet money on this, my daughter's college tuition, and unbiased, just what I think is actually going to happen. Okay, next one is Iraqi Zarenov versus Kirgali Angerbayev. Big match, dude. This match is going to be so awesome. I can't say this is going to be match of the night because my dream match is the headline match, but this is the second match of the night. This is the second best match of the night, I think, or has potential to be. So these are both top rollers, a little bit different top rollers, but they're both kind of posting top rollers. I think Iraqi is a little more comfortable with his wrist dumping, but I think we'd say that Iraqi is the stronger one. I think Kirgali is faster and might have more endurance and just generally more explosive. We've talked about this on the channel a little bit. I'm giving this to Angerbayev. I think that they're pulling back. It hits this score. It'll be straps, right? But Angerbayev just keeps hitting, and Iraqi is opening up. And I don't think Iraqi has enough to just go through Angerbayev. I think he's going to play this defensive style, and Angerbayev is going to love that defensive stuff while he hits. Angerbayev is a bit bigger. I imagine his forearms a little bit longer. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm seeing them in person. I think Angerbayev is a little taller. I think that Angerbayev, remember, against two top rollers, once someone loses that wrist, now Iraqi's shown he's down to go flop press and stuff like that if he loses that wrist. I think Iraqi loses the hand and wrist battle against Angerbayev. That's what I think. Now, what happens after that? I think Iraqi will start maybe trying to go flop pressy or something like that. But I think Angerbayev has enough endurance and enough speed that he'll keep Iraqi outside his shoulder, or Iraqi can't get there. So I do think this is going to be an absolute war. These guys are high octane, very intense matches. But I think Angerbayev takes it, and I think it's 3-1. I think each match is going to be a banger, but I think he ends up winning it 3-1 in the end. That's how confident I am against that Angerbayev wins this. I think it's 3-1. So that's my prediction. But I think each match is just gonna be a screamer, like everyone's just wild. I think it's gonna be crazy. I think this is gonna be one of those matches where the score doesn't reflect how intense and badass the match was, type thing. All right, let's see. Tripping dog, 2 years. Thank you. Blake Gibbons, what's up? King Huddle, is Angerbayev versus Iraqi merely a case of technique versus strength power, or is that gross oversimplification? There's definitely that element to it, 100%. Canadian Psycho, what's up? Carolyn says, DF, it's first day of dairy bar season. I got fries and 2 ice creams today for gains in the gym. Prison, power, chafy, gain 0, hypertrophy, all connective tissue. Okay. I'm just going to resort to emoji, says White Wolf, spamming chafe. Iraqi is slightly taller. No way. Is he? No. Have you seen them both next to each other, or are you just saying that based off stats? Because I swear Angerbayev is taller than Iraqi. People are saying Iraqi is a lot taller than he is. When I've seen him in person, he did not seem that tall. I want to see a hook match between them. I think in a hook match, Iraqi wins. East is screwed, says Carolyn. Hey, let's go Team West. English Professor Vitali says, can you explain Dennis's open top roll? He grabs so low, I imagine that it makes it harder to pronate through his opponent's hand. Yes, but let me finish these predictions first, because that's going to be a long discussion. You should timestamp this stream. You'd get more views, says Bridget. Bridget, stop it. Dave Anderson says it's a natty versus science experiment. Maybe. I'm one of the believers that I think Angerbayev is natty, and there's no way to know. And there's no way to know that somebody isn't natty. It's just guesses. But I don't know, man. Angerbayev has not changed his size in a while. He was in top 8 in that full didn't gain any weight. He might have gained like 5 pounds. like, Prudnik gained like 60 pounds of muscle for top 8, and Angarev gained like 5 pounds. Like, I don't know. But I like to believe that he is, but who knows? Let's see. Derek, my dude, who do you have between Alexei and John? I'm going with the GOAT. Like I said, on this channel, we always go with the GOAT, 100%. Predicted the GOAT to win. Now, it like I was speaking about earlier, I think it depends on which Alexei shows up, which version of Alexei, how trained up is he, how strong is he, and where is he strong. Those kind of things matter. But, of course, we always predict the GOAT to win on this channel. Let's see. How do I get a girlfriend, Derek, says Andre Lepkes. Oof. I don't know. Bridget found me, so I got no skills. No skills chasing down ladies. I don't know. Bridget liked my arm wrestling videos and Shave Davey looking good, says Grizzly Iron Fist. Yeah, he is. He is looking good. Although there's a Spermie's ass screaming on his whiteboard there. But it's a top super chat whiteboard. I know Carolyn gave the gifted memberships, but you guys know the rules. It's a super chat whiteboard. Although, Carolyn, I know what you donated what costs more than that super chat, but I gotta stick to the rules. Everyone is short next to you, man, says Paul Vitali cigar. King Hoddle says Iraqi was cutting 130, which is incredible for his weight. I agree. DF, I need a sexiness emoji. Hey, what Bridget wants? DF, if Bridget wants a Bridget sexiness emoji, I need it. White Wolf says, any word on Richard Lepkes? How's he doing? Is he going to pull again? No, I have not heard any word in terms of Richard competing again. I haven't heard anything about that. I know he's going through some rough times right now with his lady. Yeah, so thoughts go out to them. She's not doing too well. Marble says, Irby's gained 280 pounds since Matt Mask. Quality muscle, my friend. When are qualifier finals, says UB19? I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay. You guys I want to finish my predictions. I'm almost done. There's GoFundMe for his wife right now, says Deeps. Yes. If anybody has a link to the GoFundMe, please share it. Yeah, I believe, I don't want to misspeak on this. I believe that she has cancer and it's it's terminal, and yeah, it's not a good situation. Bridget says, that's how you get a girlfriend. Give them what they want. Yeah, exactly. I just try to keep her happy. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, everyone, if you didn't, says Richard Jennings. What do we have? 53 likes, 85 people in here, you guys. If you can spam that thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it. Derek, you chased her for years. Good decision, I'd say. We worked together for years, but I was always too scared and intimidated by her. She's like one of those bossy types where we were both supervisors, right? And she'd walk around like, you over here, and this, and no smiling and stuff. I always thought she was really hot. But I was like, she was like a lot. She's real intimidating. And so I just stayed away. And then we were friends after I quit there, and we were friends on Instagram. And then I don't know, somehow I think she commented on something about arm wrestling or something like that. And then we started talking, and I invited her to my Tim Bresnan match. And then yeah. Was Bridget my supervisor? No, we were coworkers. Actually, at one point, she moved up before I left. So at one point, she was never my direct boss, but technically she was a boss of mine at some point. I mean, she's kind of like a boss of mine now. She was a boss of mine then. She's more the boss of mine now than she was at UPS, I'd say. Okay, guys. So last prediction, the one everybody wants to know about always, Devin Larratt versus Gennady Fikvinia, the headline match. This is my dream match. Like, they should just stop calling it Devin Larratt versus Gennady Fikvinia. Just start calling it Derek's dream match. I have been promoting this. You guys can see videos back on my YouTube channel for like 3 or 4 years ago trying to get Devin and Gennady to arm wrestle. Like, this has been the one. Leave the strippers at the club. This has been the match I've wanted to see forever. My favorite arm wrestlers, and I've said forever, to watch is always Devin Larratt, Todd Hutchings, and then Gennady Fikvinia. So that's my number 1 and my number 3 favorite arm wrestlers to watch going against each other. This is something, especially, I'm not going to lie, I wanted to see it a little bit more back when Devin was being a little more versatile on the table, showing a little more high hooking, deep hooking, and I don't mind the King's move, but just he was kind of a little more around the table. Although lately he's been showing a little more shoulder forward action than before. But I kind of want to see, because both of them had it. Both of them had everything. They had every option available, and the angles and the intensity, and Devin's endurance, but Gennady's big beard and anger. Like it was just seemed like it's inevitable to be an absolute war. And John, John Milne's in here, right? John Milne is on Devin's team, or longtime friend of Devin. And John, I know you're Team Devin, but what do you think Gennady's lane to win is? If he does win, what do you think is going to be his lane to win? I know you're cheering for Devin, but what do you think if Gennady has an option? Do you think? I mean, obviously, do you think it's a flop press? Do you think that's going to be the way it has to be done, or do you think there's other ways? Zero lane to win, says John. Okay, all right. Damn it, John. I thought a little objective with me. So you think there's absolutely nothing? All right, I got you. So I think Gennady's like I said, he has a lot of options in terms like as an arm wrestler, not specifically with Devin. I think just as an arm wrestler, he has a ton of options. So I'm excited to see him trying different ways to get through that door. Now, the two final ways that he'll have potentially to pin Devin would be through a flop press or through what I call a top flop, which is where you top rolling in the straps, you lose your cupping, but you pin right here to the pin pad. So it's a top roll flop, top flop. You pin like that, right? Those are kind of two ways that potentially Gennady, if he hits hard enough and back, that potentially can open up Devin's arm enough to get the pin. Devin's riser is not going to be dumped. That's not going to happen, right? So it might just be enough pressure to pull back and open up Devin's arm, but I don't think Devin's going to lose his hand anytime soon. And so I think Devin has to be the favorite. Devin's listed as the favorite for sure. He has to be listed as the favorite. I do think that Gennady's gonna be. There's no way each match is an absolute burner. There's no way Gennady doesn't bring the full energy. So going Devin Laird's gonna win, right? He's definitely the favorite. So we're gonna go with Devin winning, but I don't have it as slanted as everybody. I think on arm bets they have him as the shutout. It's a shutout stake. I think that he can't win one round. I think he can. I think maybe the first round and potentially the second round, but I do think Devin takes over after that. So I will say it's going to be 3-1 Devin with potential for 3-2, but I'm pretty sure Devin's going to end up the win in the long war. No matter what, Devin will win in the war. But 3-1 or 3-2, I'm officially going to say 3-1 Devin with the first one, potentially 2 rounds going to Gennady. But man, either way, Gennady may not even come to the table after he sees Devin's hand. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be commentating this match. I don't even know. Like I said before, guys, those are my official predictions. By the way, that was all the matches that I know of, unless they added more. Yeah, so there they are. I don't know how I'm going to be able to commentate this match. I might just be screaming. Like I might just be. You guys might hear like a female high-pitched scream during the chat or during the match, and that's just me in the background. And I guess Neil Pickup, they told me that it might be me, Neil, and Travis all interchanging on the commentating. If that's the case, man, yeah, like I said, I might be on the stage while they're pulling right next to him. Yeah, maybe I'll be in one of their corners. Maybe in Devin's corner. Maybe in Gennady's corner. I don't speak Georgian, so. All right, I know there's some chats I missed on there. Let me scroll up a little bit. John saying hand gains. Good evening, Devin's form. Gennady was one option, all in flop press. He won't win that way, though. Is this a mismatch? Because I've heard absolutely nobody who thinks Gennady can win. Devin's really sharp right now, especially the heavy Devin, who they say is around 290 plus. That's a rough sell. He's definitely one of the best in the world. Top 3. It's Levon, Hermes, Devin. In my opinion. Especially a heavy Devin like that. Let's see. His name would not be showing up. Save himself the embarrassment, says Schmo. Oh my God, John Milne, Mr. Beanslime himself. Nobody freak out. Gennady will lose because Devin's son is going to weigh like 800 kg. Devin all the way, but maybe he'll lose the first round, said Richard Jennings. He's not Levon. He need that type of flash pin power. Devin going to win so dominantly that Naughty might want a fist fight. Haha. Oh, man, imagine that broke out. I think that would be a bad mistake on Gennady's behalf. He needs to attack Devin's arm for sure. Let's see. Levon showed how. Yeah, I just don't know if I don't think Gennady has that amount of force that Levon does. And hopefully Devin doesn't get hurt. I mean, there is that chance too. It's going to be hitting on very similar angles. I mean, hopefully he's healed up all the way. Let's see. All right. It's Devin since facing Levon. So glad you're back in the booth. Is Travis there too? Yes. It's going to be good to see Gennady taking this match very seriously. I think Gennady either doesn't win any rounds or wins more than one. Sorry, I'm not reading your guys' names. Just kind of going through the chats. You'll be in his corner. Your match prediction accuracy isn't that high, though, right? I don't know. I've never really – no, I'm usually pretty good. I'm definitely on the winning side of match predictions. I believe so. I need to go back and recheck all my prediction videos. I think I win more. My predictions are more normally right than incorrect. Dave Anderson says, "Are you delusional? Gennady is going to crumble like a cheap card table." No, not that fast. No. He won't fall apart. Not right away. No. He'll put up a fight. He'll put up a fight for a while. Risk, no risk. Gennady ain't giving up like that. Not that quick. Not that quick. I'm not saying he's not going to give up right away, or not give up at all. I mean, but I was going to say he's not going to give up right away. It'll take a while to take the fire out of that guy. He's trying to tame a wild horse right now. Like that thing he's not gonna break him that easy. I think you picked the probable favorites apart from maybe Cody, says King Huddle. Well, some of those matches I haven't even heard I haven't been watching all of Ian's prediction videos. I've seen a couple of them, but there's a bunch of those matches where I don't even know what people are predicting. I'm just giving you my prediction. So if it is the popular prediction, I don't know. I don't know the popular predictions right now. Derek, please say my name while commentating. Look at the size of Devin's forearm. If you can remember while watching your dream match. I'll try. I might be in the zone though. Devin's 268 right now. Seen it myself in a dream. 268. Antone's Italian Eatery food challenge named after Derek coming this fall. Jay, you guys, if you get a minute, check out Antone's Italian Eatery. My moderators will plug their website in the chat right now. They have their own website. That's Jamie Sheldon's new restaurant that he owns. So you guys go check that out if you guys are ever in Riverside, California. Antone's Italian Eatery. Sandwiches. Let's see. This side of the world may favor Devin, says Dave Anderson. Yeah, obviously. 1.4 gigahertz max says, it's hard to sell for me to believe that the best in sport full of PEDs is clean. I know Kazakhs start young, but I don't think that their training and genetics are so superior that they beat PED users naturally. No, there's definitely arguments to say that he's not natural. I get it. I totally get it. I'm just saying, like, if you take the top 20 arm wrestlers in the world, and he's somewhere in there, I don't know, man. There's reasons to believe that he may be. I'm not saying they're overwhelming reasons, or maybe I'm just being hopeful. I don't know. But there's a lot of reasons to not believe other people, and there's a few reasons to believe Kirgali. That's all I'm saying. David says, Devin was 270 against Sandras, much bigger now. Kazakh Olympic arm wrestlers and weightlifters have problems passing tests. Okay. Tall Paul Hutchings says, yeah, Devin would womp on Gennady if you threw a punch, LOL. But I don't think Gennady will get that mad and frustrated. Man, imagine I get to go be a bouncer on stage between Devin and Gennady, and like all the Jordans jumping in and stuff. Oh, it'd be crazy. Hey, Derek, how long are you going to keep your hands off the peg after a slip? Does it vary in different rule sets? Dude, I've never seen a strict rule with that. They just say put it back on. A lot of times they don't even call it. I forget the official rules. I don't know the official rules on it, the exact amount of seconds it can be off and stuff like that. I think if there's position gained while your hand's off the peg, then it's a foul, something like that. Sean says, Devin has some great wins, but hasn't been anyone in the top 10 in a long time. There are also of unknowns right now around Devin. So Sean. Oh, Sean thinking hasn't been anyone in the top 10 in a long time. All right. Oh, so Sean, so what's your official prediction on this match, Sean? We've seen Devin's boxing skills, says John Teller. Yeah, I'm not talking about boxing. We're talking about actual fighting, and Devin will gouge out Gennady's eyeballs. Let's see. Everybody's talking about PEDs now. This is becoming a PED discussion. How much better is Devin now than last year prepping for Levon? I think he was stronger last year. I would think. I haven't talked to him about it specifically in a while. PEDs for a max sounds scary. Well, I have to click all the messages at the top of the chat. There you go. Thank you, Bridget, for sharing Anton's Italian restaurant link. John Milne says, David, it's difficult to say, but I think he's better overall. Okay. John, it looks like Devin's inside game has been coming. I don't know if I'd say it's getting stronger, but he's getting more comfortable doing it. Is that a fair assessment? In the last few, matches and practices, it looks like Devin's messing around more and more again with that shoulder forward stuff. You think that's fair to say, or is it just the matches I've been seeing? Yeah, you'd be one big old bouncer I wouldn't want to tangle with. And a fight breaks out, keep Devin in front of you. The Schmo, thanks. Beer and wine returning to A. Michael Todd was number 2 or 3 when Devin beat him, says David. Yeah, but he's not European, so it doesn't count. You guys check out the link tree right there. Bridget just shared it. That has all my my social media stuff in there and all the sponsors I'm involved with, and all the discount codes. Muscle Mike says Devin haters are hilarious. Did Sean share his prediction? Let's see. Shmo says NatFit nice. Doesn't affect me, but I think I'll bring in more business for sure. Most people would like a drink with Italian grub. I agree. Sean says true. 50-50 Devin versus Gennady. Okay. There's always that one Devin hater. Sean, everybody's calling Sean a Devin hater. You gotta be careful, man. This is mostly North Americans, I think, in my chat, man. You be careful. John says, in regards to his inside game, his elbow is healthier all the time, so his inside game is better in that regard. Okay. Jamie Sheldon says, Team NatFit all day, match of the event for sure. I don't know, man. Kirgali and Iraqi might be the match of the event. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of badass matches, but I mean, obviously, I'm hoping for Devin and Gennady to be the match. That's the match of the lifetime for me. It would have been cooler. Yeah, it would have been cooler. It would have been cooler to see Gennady versus pre-King's Move Devin. For me, it's just because that's like a trump card in a way. I'm not knocking the King's Move, right? I'm just saying it kind of is but if old Devin, when all his tools are sharp and his elbow was healthier and he was everywhere, man, and they're just finding a way, and he had to find a way. There was no hard stop right there like that. I don't know, man. There's in my brain that match was everywhere and crazy. What do you think, John? What do you think pre-King's Move, the highest level Devin got pre-King's Move, him versus Gennady? How's that match look? What do you think, John? Let's see. One by one, they are all falling. Europeans will fall. Everybody's saying, "Oh God." I say I'll ask him, but he only does what I want when I ask him on a public platform. What are you talking about? Bridget, member for 11 months. Using to tell you that Spermies want to be a mod so everyone can see him. Okay. Chat. You know what? I'm gonna host a poll. We'll host a poll right now. Make Spermies a mod. Okay, so this poll I'm going to host is if you guys think I should make Spermies Ass Creamy a moderator or not. This is no one can see who you vote for, right? So this is just going to be hidden, and what you guys think. Should we make Spermies a mod? So that way you guys can see his messages because YouTube hides his messages. We're going to the chat. We're going to the chat. Should we make Spermies a mod? So that way you guys can see his messages. All right, Spermies, this is the real stuff. Because if I ask them to just put in the chat, then you get to see who says no, and you get to. But now this is secret guessing, secret voting. Can't fight them now. Let's see what they say. If the chat says yes, I will do it. 100%. I will go with who wins this poll. You have my word. Javier Martinez, what's going on, bud? Jamie says, I may be crazy, but I feel like Ongarbayev will win 6-0. Ooh, all right. Can Devin still lean on his clown's move with that Levant tear on his bicep? Oh, my gosh. Marble. Damn. Going hard. Yes, I believe he can. John Milne says, pre-King's Move, Devin was around 250 max, I think. He was very healthy horsepower and could go anywhere. I think this version beats all previous versions. Yeah, I mean, and I think Devin answers that question all the time, saying this is his best version. And I agree. This is his most winningest version. This version would beat the other versions. I agree. But I just see it as such an exciting match back when Devin was more high hooking, deep hooking, top rolling and just everywhere, then you can just see more of the versatility come out. When he has this trump card, this hard stop, it's just like it's still entertaining and cool to see, but it's just like I'd like to see him just show more of his tools on the table. But every time I bring that up to him, he goes, "Dude, I'm old, Derek. I'm beat up, man. This elbow isn't what it used to be." I know. I've brought this up to him, and he tells me the same thing. I know. I can still wish though. All right, I can still wish to see it. All right? Big D, when will you be ready to accept your next super match as King Hoddle? Pretty soon. I mean, I had a little bit. I pulled something in my back a little bit, so it's like a week ago. So I'm waiting for that to calm down and get back in the gym again, heavy. But yeah, I mean, training's getting more consistent. Like I said a few times, I just want to get it more dialed in. But I'm not afraid of setting up matches. Just want to pick one it's nice. That's for me. I'll probably start looking for one after I get back from East vs. West, to be honest. I'm North American and love Devin, says Sean. But being realistic, it's a 50-50. Gennady has more power and explosiveness compared to Devin's last opponents. Pernick almost pinned Devin and gave him some trouble. Round one. All right, so usually does after he wins. Thanks, SA. I've been wanting to use that milestone chat for a purpose. He showed up all his tools in the last 2 matches. Okay. Wow, Derek, when did I say you could start early? I didn't start early. I started right on time. What are you talking about? All right. So the poll says 63% say make Spermies a mod. All right. Poll wins. All right. So Spermies mod as a moderator. Standard moderator. Save. All right, Spermies, you are now a moderator on the chat. There you go. You have been voted in. You have been voted in. Let's see. Derek, arm wrestle. Come on, get real. Stop, Dave. I'm an arm wrestler. We're gonna film some cool footage with me and Hermes though when I'm out in Italy. And so, okay, do you guys think at any point in a table practice I'll pin Hermes? Do you guys think there's any way, right or left-handed, that I get a pin on Hermes in a table practice? Now he won't be prepped, right? I've been training. I'll be pretty healthy in the arms. I will be traveling across the world. But do you guys think at any point in that practice I get a pin on Hermes? Bridget, you better say yes. I need you to have some faith in me. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate it. Thanks, Derek. I can now converse. Derek, 100-0. Thank you, John. John Millen have my back. John has my back, then I'm good to go. That's all I need. Yeah, it's a no for me, dog, says Harvey. Why you no top roll, my friend? He's smarter, my friend. He's top roll. Okay, stop roll, my friend. I can't wait. Man, I'm having so much fun out there. We're excited about sightseeing. Have you guys ever been to Rome? I mean, we're gonna land in Venice. I don't think we're gonna go sightseeing in Venice too much because there's a lot of boats and we're gonna have our luggage and it's gonna be weird. So we might just get on a train straight from Venice to Verona, hang out with Hermes and with Adamus. I gotta start saying it the right way. Adamus. Hang out with Hermes and Isa, and then go see there's a balcony, the Romeo and Juliet balcony. It's in Verona. Go see that, take pictures, and then we're gonna go to Rome. And there's a million things to see in Rome. So we have one tour booked to see the Colosseum and go underneath it. And then I know there's like the Vatican City. There's Sistine Chapel. There's so much stuff in Rome to see. If you guys have been there, give me some tips about what I must see. What's something I cannot leave without seeing that is the absolute best thing in Rome. Or if you guys know anything else in Verona I need to see, then let me know. If Hermes lets you, then yeah, you will, says Marble. Man, come on, bro. Johnny Dang, what up, y'all? What's going on? Todd Colazzo, what's going on? Absolutely. King Hoddle, I've been to Venice many years ago. Unbelievable. It's just there's a lot of boats, and boats make big boys nervous. Hermes looks a lot smaller lately. Well, yeah, he said he lost a lot of weight. I mean, he stopped eating as much, and I'm sure, I mean, it would make sense. I'm not saying I know this firsthand. I'm saying it would make sense that he was gearing up pretty heavy for Levon, and stop taking a lot of that stuff when he's not facing Levon to go back down so he doesn't have a heart attack. That would make sense. Not saying I know that firsthand, just saying that would make sense. Do a spaghetti challenge with him. Spaghetti. I don't know what Italians from Italy actually, if they really eat just spaghetti and red sauce? Is that like, or are they going to slap me if I go, yeah, spaghetti and red sauce? Like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of things I can mess up in Italy, in Italy, in terms of like eating and etiquette and like what I can put on the food and what I cannot put on the food. Like, can I eat pizza with my hands? Is that knife and fork? I feel like there's a lot of things I'm going to mess up. Bridget, I need you to look all this stuff up and keep me in check so I don't break any rules. Venice is apparently rough right now. Water level is low, and it's extra stinky right now, I think. Ooh. Do they have a red light district? Says, well, I'm being over there with Bridget, so I probably won't be attending a red light district. Derek, no fit on the boat, says Alex. Yeah, we can't see Venice with our luggage, says Bridget. Because we're going to get off the plane, and we're going to have our luggage with us, but we're not going to stay the night in Venice. So what? I'm going to be walking around with my backpack and a huge rolling luggage and just going on boats and stuff and walking around Venice with all this luggage? Probably not. I have a great video of Derek getting off a boat. Oh, yeah. We went when we were in Greece, we went on boats. That's a big boat. Movie shorts. Yo, what's up, man? A beef challenge, says Dave. You go without me to red light? No, you know what I mean. Stop. Deep says Italian. You guys are getting me in trouble. Deep says Italian pizza is built upside down. The sauce is on top. Weirdos. Oh, David says, are you saying you go to the red light without Richard? Oh, damn it. You guys cornered me. You tricked me. Damn it. Wait, who's this? Pipe fitting getting done? What's going on? Engen Musk says Mitchell Hooper dominating world's strongest man so far. Hey, yeah, let's change the subject. Dang, Mitchell Hooper? That's crazy, guys. What do you guys think about Mitchell Hooper at world's strongest man? 1.4 gigahertz max says, do you prefer ancient history or medieval history? Venice has legit water taxis and gondolas. Might be iffy, but the taxis won't be. How much donate to shave your face, says Movie Shorts? For me to shave my face? Is that what you're asking? Oh, man. We have a wedding we have to go to in 2 weeks. I got to go to East versus West. I don't know if it'll grow back in time. I don't know. Bridget might get a little mad at me if I did it right now. I think that ship might have sailed. I don't think I can do that for the next couple of weeks. Although it is getting completely out of hand. I do need to take care of this. Roman history is really interesting. Yes. Correct answer is I wouldn't want to go to the red light district because I love Bridget. I wouldn't want to go to the red light district because I love Bridget ever at any point in my life. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. My White Wolf says, my travel advice, only take carry-on. They have stores in other countries. True story. What? There's a price for anything. No, David, the correct answer is Derek can be trusted. See, there we go. Thank you. Derek can be trusted. Roman is my jam, but there's tons of amazing medieval and Renaissance stuff as well. Oh, I have to check. I love learning more stuff about like the history of places we go. So, I mean, that's why I'm excited about going to Rome and checking all that out. Dude, the Colosseum has been somewhere I want to see my entire life. I feel like we're kind of getting off topic a little bit. It's 5:43 already? Oh, only like 15 more minutes. Dang, time kind of flew. I was really excited to hang out with you guys today. Like, time kind of flew by. And me and Emma have to finish her book report tonight. I dropped her off at my mom's while I was doing the live stream, and then I'm going to go pick her up right now. We got to do book report for her school. David says, I learned the hard way many times. Got to get the words out right. Practice. Are you planning to write an arm wrestling book? I could, but no. It says Eton. Eton, thanks for welcome, man. Bridget says, how much to shave your face? Man, I am kind of broke right now. $300. I'll shave my face. Red light district sounds like a huge traffic hassle. Who wants to go there? What do you think about Ryan and Neil Sitch? Ryan and Neil have been going hard at each other, man. I bet, like, is it really all over Neil and the Arm Wars thing? Like, that's it? Is there something hidden I don't know about, like, that happened between them off camera that they're not talking about? Or is it so, like, let me make sure I got this correct, right? If I'm missing any of this, I'm sure some of you guys have been paying attention closer than I have. So Neil had the Devin and Saunders event. People thought it was going to be live. It said live at a few places. Everybody thought it was going to be live. Turns out it was pre-recorded. That pissed some people off. Pissed most people off, right? I think everybody that watched it that thought it was going to be live was like, really? What? It's pre-recorded. When I watched it, I was like, oh, it's pre-recorded. All right. Anyway, fast forward and watch. That's all. That's the only way it affected me. I didn't like go make a post about it and freak out. But I guess some people decided to go a little further with it. And then I guess so Ryan made a post, a video, like really, really so. I don't think he watched the whole thing before it even ran its course, the premiere. I think he made a video about how let down he was that it's pre-recorded, and he said I didn't even watch it, yada yada yada. Okay, so I think Ryan has his rights to be bothered by it. I think everybody does. It's okay to not like something. It's not the end of the world if you don't like something. I think it is a little weird. I thought him and Neil were boys. They were on the fix, and Neil had Ryan out on his promotion at Arm Wars and stuff. So I thought it was a little weird that Ryan went that hard and started making posts against Neil, or against Neil's promotion. I guess that was a little weird to me because I thought they were better friends. Like I said, it's okay being bothered by it, but I didn't think Ryan, someone that interacts with Neil, would do that. You know what I mean? But I mean, he has his reasons to do it. And then now they just hate each other. Is that right? Or is there something else I don't understand between that? Was there something else? Let's see. More stuff happening behind the scenes. Smo, Bridget, well, now I kind of want to go if no one's there. Sounds like heaven. Marble says, Ryan sounds kind of pretentious. I think he knew it wasn't live. Oh. Max says, Ryan went hard saying Neil's a scammer and that he'll never work with him again. Neil didn't like that. Oh, he went that hard on him? Oh, my gosh. Schmo says, you guys still talking about the red light district? Dave Anderson says, hard to keep up with whiny bisses. Movie Short says, I think Ryan is slightly more right. Either way, not something to be stressing about, as both guys are actually good guys. Bridget says, Schmo, we need a match to settle it. I was taken to the red light district when I was a PT in the art. Man, everybody's still talking about the red light district. Oh my gosh. All right. End poll. And then start a poll. Have you been to red light district? I guess if that's the current topic, we'll stay on the current topic. I think that's gonna be. Oh, remember, no one can see who votes yes, guys. So if you've really been, you can vote yes. I wonder how many people in the chat have actually been to the red light district. Yeah, it's anonymous. It's anonymous. They know you must really love him if you show up with that shaved mug. I know, right? I got a big old double chin, guys. The beard, that's the main reason I keep the beard. It hides my double chin because I hold weight in my face and I'm pretty heavy right now. So it would be gross. But $300 is $300. You know what I'm saying? I had to set it like $300. It has to be kind of expensive because and I'll do it live. Anybody gives me $300, I'll shave my face live right now. I'll go get it and we'll shave it right here on camera like I did last time. Ryan probably knew right away when he saw the quality that it wasn't live because he knew how long it took to produce his matches. Yep. Herb Thompson, what's going on? Will you dedicate a full stream to a full exposition of Roman history and civilization? Nope. Have you ever arm wrestled Dave Chafee? No, I have not. I have a picture with him. That's it. And we never got on the table together. Hey, Derek, can you address Dennis pulling style now? Yeah. So Dennis pulling style. Dennis has an insane bicep and an insane hook and a really strong cup. But he also has a King's move. His King's move looks a little different to me because Dennis doesn't prioritize knuckles up King's move kind of like Devin does. Dennis's King's move is almost like a low hand, and he rotates out the back. But I think Dennis has stronger elbow flexors, meaning his arm is stronger at not opening up than Devin's. So Dennis rolls out like kind of like this and holds on. Now, when you go to the straps, I think Dennis's style of King's move doesn't lead to as much offensive options as Devin's. I think Dennis's style is just to get a stop so he can start using everything else he has because he has so many other insanely strong tools that it's just a stop. But it's more of a low hand option in the straps. So he pulls out and back like. But Devin's is up and pronate it with knuckles up, right? So it's a little bit different in that, but I think that it plays more to Dennis's arm not opening up because his bicep, his elbow flexors are so strong. But I don't think it's as efficient energy-wise, but it's still solid. All right, that's a short answer. All right, let's see. What do we got on the poll? Hey, 21% said they have been to red light district. All right, 28 votes out of 77 people. I know that's way off topic, guys. I'm sorry. Hey, everybody else is talking about it. Derek versus Vovoda would be cool, says John. Hey, I was thinking about that. I'm down. Like, all these people are coming back, and I would be down to arm wrestle Vovoda. Arson's supposed to be coming back. I'd be down to arm wrestle Arson, although he won't be super heavyweight right now. But I'd be down to arm wrestle Vovoda or Arson. That'd be fun. John, they tried to give me for this East versus West. Egan offered me you want left-handed with Matyushenko? What? Me versus Ivan Matyushenko left-handed? No. I said, Egan, no, I don't want to embarrass your promotion. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want to waste Ivan's time. Like, no, I cannot touch Ivan Matyushenko left-handed. There's no way. No one cares about left, right. I know, but still, Matyushenko left-handed is insane. Jordan Davis, Ayo Derek, what's new, man? Oh, chilling. I just went over my predictions here a little bit ago, and we're just kind of hanging out with the chat. Can you explain elbow flexors? Says Alex McDonald. I mean, your bicep or your brachialis, your brachioradialis, or your pronator teres, all your elbow flexors. Things that make your elbow flex. Bicep, brachialis, brachioradialis, pronator teres. Those are elbow flexors. Roman Pantheon is an absolute must-see. It was really breathtaking. Largest freestanding dome in the world, still 2,000 years after it was built. Concrete walls, 20 feet thick. Damn, that's crazy. And the Egyptian obelisk is in the plaza is 2,000 years older than that. What? Vovoda, very good bicep. Hand not there yet. Just move shorts. Dude, that would be awesome having a match with Vovoda. Murtaugh versus Datakayan, left-handed, who wins? Datakayan, I think. Datakayan is scary, dude. Hey, pipe fitting, getting her done. Member for 1 month says, hey, Derek, pipe here. I think you're a fantastic commentary for the big events when not competing. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I hopefully you guys, I mean, it's going to be me and Travis. Travis will be the color commentator. He'll be the big explosions of energy and all these things like that. And hopefully I can lay down some more insight while having fun with Travis, but getting a little more technical on what's going on in the match, what adjustments I'd like to see the people make in the match to be more successful, and things like that. Like, kind of let you guys see it the way I see the matches. Like, what technically I'm saying, what adjustments can be made and things like that, while Travis is over there screaming. But hopefully we have a good time. I know I have a good time with Travis. I mean, he's a little ball of energy. So we'll have fun. Young man, what's up, stud? Hey, good to be here. It's gonna be a lot of like. Was Travis calling the people foreigners while we're in a foreign country? Oh my God. Travis was like, man, all these foreigners out here. Travis, you're the foreigner. You're the foreigner. I thought, I'm going to distance myself. When he starts saying that stuff and starts getting like, I need to just back up. My seat is going to be 5 feet away from his seat. He's going to get us jumped in Turkey. Can you prevent someone from initiating their preferred technique by the way you set up or immediately after they go? Wait. Keanu says, can you prevent someone from initiating their preferred technique, okay, like hooking or top rolling, by the way you set up or immediately after the go? Yes. I mean, that's when you would prevent them from getting the preferred technique, is in the setup and immediately after the go. Or are you asking between the two, the setup or after the go? Is that what you're asking? Both would be the answer. Your setup can influence a lot about what they can do with you, then what pressures you put immediately after they say go also can influence a lot what happens. So both. Where would you rank Angarbayev in the open category? I think in the open category, I think somewhere around, once you start looking around 13th, 14th, 15th, I think Angarbayev can start giving those guys matches. And like be maybe the favorite. Once you start getting above that, I think he kind of starts falling off. So somewhere around there, off the top of my head, but I haven't looked at the international rankings in a while. That a kind more arm hair than head hair. Let's see. Nolan Berger says, I'm having nerve pain when I train. I work my hook / top roll movements on separate days. I'm wondering if I can try creating a split with my ulnar and radial movements. Will my wrist get too spun out? You get the wrist gets spun out from very heavy movements, pronation, when it's above your wrist, when the strap or whatever you're holding is above your wrist. So if you're holding it like this and you're doing heavy pronation, then it can spin your wrist out. If you're just doing the pronation like around your wrist, something like this, so having it down here or something like that, well, it's still above the wrist, but there's, oh my God, you're making me do all this. Spin it like this. Sorry, so now this part is down below your wrist. It won't spin out your wrist as much. The pronation is coming through your forearm, which is another way to target it. Yeah, man, take it easy, man. If you're getting a lot of nerve pain, I mean, ice, rest, ibuprofen, weed, whatever. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm saying these are anti-inflammatories in your nerves. So, yeah, I'd have to see specifically what you're doing that would be giving you that nerve pain. If you want to message me on Instagram, man, send me some videos and stuff of your training, and I'll give you a more thought-out opinion. Yeah. John Teller says, imagine you, Neil, Bowen, Travis, and Ray all in the commentary booth shouting over each other. Neil will get the loudest, then Travis, then Ray when Ray does his screams. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. With Hermes and Levon. Oh, my God. So probably Ray and then me and Bowen somewhere in there. Bridget says, okay, I'm out of here. Bye. All right, see you. Great Grand Imperial End Cap says, need to water Chave Davey a little. We just watered him like 2 days ago. And he's an indoor player. He doesn't need that much water. Thicker wrists and ankles is new goals. Marble says, am I the only one who thinks Gennady is going to kill Devin? Devin may very well be the one who gets tired of Gennady losing his wrist. Isn't a problem. You're not the only one, but you're definitely in the minority for sure. Muscle Bike says, Marble, don't bet on it, bud. JS Beerly says, can you please tell Big Mike he needs to get his ass in the gym and start training? Big Mike. Big Mike who? Which Mike? Mike JS, who are you talking about? Which one? King Huddle says, I actually was looking for a practical example like preventing a top roll, but I don't expect detail with so many messages you have to go through. Sorry. King Huddle, message me. If the questions are going to take longer to answer, just message me on Instagram, man, and I'll give you a more thought out answer on specifically what you're talking about. Tall Paul Hutchins says Derek's voice impressions are on point. I don't have voice impressions, man. But my Hermes one? Yes, my friend, it's quality muscle, in the biceps. He says biceps, kind of funny. It's quality. Chavis big old pop, probably need to water it once every 10 days or so. Yeah. Great Grand Imperial End Cap says Devin only looking bigger because keeps getting stung. It doesn't mean he's actually bigger. Gennady maybe first match, but that's it. To Spermies. Have shitty dial-up tonight. Can't super chat, says White Wolf. JS Beer, it's all right, man. You're all good, White Wolf. You got your emoji regardless, bro. JS says, Mike Garza, he is on my team and needs to get serious, so maybe the shout-out will do it. Oh, okay. I thought like it was somebody I knew, Mike. Oh, Mike Garza, stop being lazy, bro. Get your ass up and start training. What are you doing? You could be amazing. You're just sitting there wasting time? Come on, my boy. Get your ass up and get in gear. There you go. Chave Davey looks like a right polar going by leaf coloration. No pain, no gain. Top roll is for smart. Top roll is for smart people, my friend. JJ say, D, what up, champ? Hope all is well. Yeah, all's well, man. All's good. Look at this tight ass shirt on from East vs. West. I did my East vs. West predictions. This thing doesn't let me breathe, but I look swollen. Please do that for Hermes. Spermies is creamy. Yep. Best Hermes impressions I've heard so far, Derek. Oh, good. All right, guys. So, it's 6 o'clock. What are we doing? Gripper? Are we doing a gripper? Nah. I mean, should we do a gripper? Or should we just call it? What do you guys think? One in the chat. You know what? We're gonna do a poll. because people cheat on the spamming 1 in the chat thing. All right, we're doing a gripper before I get off. We're doing 3.5. Gripper. Oh, you guys. Oh, well, we're still in here. Okay, I still got 80 people. I forgot to say this. Okay, so I'm going to do I launched the subscription thing on Instagram, right? I don't have any yet. No one signed up for it. But it's $2 a month, but I'm gonna be doing kind of what I'm doing with the Road to 500 on bench press and everything for YouTube. So all the members in here, you guys have seen my Road to 500 pound bench press for the members on here, along with random members videos, but that's the videos I'm putting out for members right now. I'm trying to decide exactly, but it's gonna be biceps related, but I'm gonna be doing like a biceps road to, I gotta figure out exactly which lift and what number, but I'm gonna be doing a road to like 260 pound bicep curl or something like that on Instagram. That, and I'm gonna be going live once or twice on Instagram a week. If you guys want to subscribe to Instagram. Like I said, I have 0 subscribers over there. I just launched it like 2 days ago, but I haven't started announcing it yet. This is my first time announcing it publicly. So yeah, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please do. But yeah, I'm gonna do like a biceps challenge, and I'll put the weekly videos of me going through these bicep lifts on Instagram if you guys want to follow that. So completely forgot to mention that. Yeah, Instagram. It's AW Derek is the Instagram name. All right, let's see. Damn, 91% people say try the 3.5 gripper. Oh, it's only 22 votes. 70 people in here and only 22 y'all voted. Man, that's cold. That's cold. All right. Ow. Nope, that's a 4. Wait, hold on. Let me get some. This is just a trainer. No, it doesn't hurt too bad. The hand's not hurting too bad. People are saying you should have a match with Matt Mask. I hear that a lot. Yeah, that's just not something I chase too much because Matt's, like I said, not a super heavyweight. But it would be a fun match, be an interesting match. It's just not something I'm like pursuing, you know. Okay, all right. We're gonna go one of these bad boys. Yeah, we're gonna chalk up. We're gonna get one of these ammonia capsules because I don't have a ton of energy right now. Wait, I see you have 10K followers on Instagram. Yeah, that's me, DF. I have 10K followers. I just hit 10K, which is why it enabled that. White Wolf, hey, with the top super chat, ending the day with a top super chat, hanging out with Shave. White Wolf, my man. Thank you, sir. With the $10. Taking it in the last second. Thank you, sir. He says 3.5. Oh. All right, here we go. Get a little ammonia. Yeah, he meant the subscription services just started. Yeah, I've had it. It's just I can monetize it now and have subscriptions. So I'm going to start trying to give some people some exclusive content. Oh. This nostril is kind of clogged up, and it like powered through it. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, chalk. Okay, chalk. Okay. You guys see it? Come on, show it. There you go. 3.5. Ah! Focus. You guys trust me, right? It says 3.5. I swear it says 3.5. Whew. Okay, here we go. Oh man, I don't know, guys. The energy levels are not super good right now. Oh, it didn't touch. It got right there, but it didn't touch. Oh, it was so close. But it didn't touch. I think I felt the gripper slide down my hand. I think I needed more chalk. Oh, give us an Hermes scream. I don't have an Hermes scream. I give you an Issa cry face. But I can't do an Hermes scream. Damn, that was so close. I'm going to try one more time. We're going to get one more attempt. I'm going to get a little more chalk because I felt the gripper sliding down my hand. I need quality. My friends, quality. Yes, my friend. This thing's so good. Oh. Oh, God. All right. Okay. Let's try one more time, and we're going to end the stream here. There you go, 3.5. You see it. It focused for a second. Ah! Ah! Come on. Here we go. Quality. Yeah. Oh, that one closed. Yeah, buddy. Woo! Kind of took the skin off my hand a little bit. Oh, man. That was a little intense. Where'd my hat go? All right. There we go. Sorry, I had to get a little intense there for the gripper. Actually, that's the noise. Like, if you guys ever arm wrestle with me in a real super match, when I'm like in the aggressive zone, I make that noise. I don't know what everybody has their thing they do, right? I make that noise in my throat. It's not intentional, but like when I'm gripping up and I'm next to the guy, you'll hear me. I'll be like, I start making that noise like that. Really, it's just the thing I do. I don't know. Like, I start making that weird caveman noise. All right, guys. Anyway, moderators, please plug the link tree. Please plug the EvW7.com. You guys get yourself hats, shirts, stickers, things of the like. Use AW Derek discount code. Save yourself some money. We have the new Texas arm wrestling shirts in there, you guys. Get those shirts. She only has like 20 left. Not even 20. Probably like 16 shirts left. So you guys check that out. The AW Switch. Anyway, so everybody happy. I'll see you guys next Wednesday for another live stream. Monday, this one's going to be on the Pulse. Will be with me and Ryan Turner again. It's just me and Ryan, and it'll be on my video or my channel at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time PM. It'll be on my channel Monday. So the Pulse with me and Ryan. Anyway, guys, thank you. Everything. Derek, pop into Nightmare's chat for a second after this. Nightmare loves him some Dirk Smith. Nightmare. John Milne, thank you, sir, for attending. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out, guys. Spermies, good to have you as a moderator, brother. And you guys are amazing. I'll talk to you guys later. See you.